Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you had a very restful spring break, but it is time to get back to work. And today I want to introduce you to one of my favorite all-time artists. And those of you who've sat in my room know exactly who I am talking about. I'm going to give you just a little bit of a hint. There is a poster hanging in my classroom. It's a painting done in all shades of blue. I'm going to give you just a second. Think about it. I'll give you one more hint. His first name is Pablo. Think about it. Impress your parents because you know his name. Have you figured it out yet? His name is Pablo Picasso, and I am so excited to talk about him today. I'm going to show you some images of his artwork, and then at the end of the video, we are going to do a lesson together. So here is Pablo Picasso. This is a picture of him here in his studio, and you can see all of his paintings in the background. Pablo Picasso was born in Spain, which is right here on the tip of Europe. And here we are in Miami in the United States. This is Florida, Peninsula Florida. Here we are. And he was born all the way over here. So if we zoom in on Europe, you'll see Spain here. He was born in a town called Malaga, Spain, down here on the tip. And at the age of 23, he moved over here to Paris, France, which is where all of the artists were coming. It was like the mecca of the art world. Every artist wanted to be there because all of the new painters and sculptors were moving to Paris, France to try and learn different styles and to become famous. And that is exactly what happened to Pablo Picasso. He became one of the most famous painters to ever live. So here you should recognize this picture, this painting. It's the one that hangs in my room that I was talking about. And if you take a look at all these paintings on the screen, you notice they are all shades of blue. You may also notice that they also look very sad. If you've ever heard somebody say, "Why are you so blue today?" Blue is a color that is associated with sadness. And during this time in Pablo Picasso's life, one of his dear friends had passed away, and he wanted to express the sadness he was feeling. So throughout this time, about 4 years, he painted everything in shades of blues and greens and cool colors to express the way he felt. Soon after, he met a woman and he fell in love, and he wasn't so sad anymore. He was happy. And as you can see here, his colors really changed. You see really bright colors, mostly in oranges and reds and pinks, which is why he named it the Rose Period. It was also at a time when he started to paint a lot of images of circus people. And then when we move on to his next period that he was very famous for, it was called the African period. And what happened was a good friend of his had brought home an African mask from a visit. And if you take a look at this mask here and this one here, you will see how Pablo Picasso's paintings really became influenced by these long angular lines and by the colors of these African masks. This artwork right here is really where we start to see his most famous art style take shape, which is one of my favorites. It is called Cubism. So Cubism is a form of art where you see different angles at the same time. It's almost like a puzzle that's been taken apart and put back together, maybe in the wrong way, or what we consider the wrong way, but to Pablo Picasso, it was definitely the right way. So if you take a look at this portrait here, you see the side of the face, the profile, and then you see the other eye looking in the opposite direction, and then this eye facing forward. So you see different angles at the same time. You can also see here that he did portraits in a Cubist style, he did still lifes in a Cubist style, he did landscapes, and he did sculptures. So he did many different styles of artwork in this Cubist way. And that's what we're going to do today. We are going to do a portrait in Pablo Picasso's Cubist style. And here you can see 6 different paintings, the bright colors, the angles that it was influenced by the African period. These paintings are some of my favorite pieces that he has done, which is why I put them on the screen. And this is what we are going to do. So if you take a look at this next screen, You can either pause it here or you can have your parents take a screenshot and print it out. We are going to be using this paper to create our own Pablo Picasso face. So this is the first of 2 lessons. In the next YouTube video, we are going to go step by step. We're going to create a face, nose, 2 different kinds of eyes, a mouth, 2 different ears, and some really fun patterns, and color it with really nice bright colors. Good luck, have fun, and I'll see you on the next screen.